Time to quickly do this. Alright, tweet says it went out. We're good there. Tweeted it. Just got the notification on my phone there that it retweeted from the right account. No, leave. I'm not ready to start yet. Okay. Oh boy. Unmute myself in Discord in case someone joins. Although I'm not sure if anyone will for, Jonah Lies. Drew might. I don't know. He never responded, but that doesn't mean he won't show up. At least this time, I wasn't guaranteed. I just figured I'd ask and see if he ended up responding. It was kind of late. It's kind of last minute messaging him, so. What was I gonna do? Give me a few minutes and then we'll actually play the video game, I promise. In the meantime, listen to the nice old music. Heck, we'll actually go to the... Double checking. Yeah. I disabled the preview. Been enabled until I'm actually in the game. That way I don't forget to switch it to the right thing on OBS. Give me like 2 minutes and we'll actually get started in the video game. And we will try to do a put it in Discord. Crap. There we go. So yeah, be right back. 2 minutes or so, and Discord needs to update. Just want to get through all this. There we go. Alrighty. Be right back for real this time. Alright, we're good. Now we can start. Thinks I'm gonna lose really hard, especially first match. It's been 2 weeks since I played this game. Uh-oh. We're gonna have trouble finding players tonight? Finding some. 5 more. Sorry if I'm more quiet than usual. I know I'm always quiet, but we're late because I was doing stuff, but I also didn't eat dinner again, like on Monday. So I'm eating while streaming this time, and I'm trying to keep it quiet. I don't think you've heard me eating yet, so keep it that way. That's why I'm late to a question or something in chat, reading something out. Assume it's because I'm in the middle of chewing something, even when you can't hear it. Got a name. No idea. Type in the first word I see, which was welcome to the chat room in the chat window for Twitch that I have. So her name is now welcome. Nagasaki Boom Boom said boom. Wow. Okay then. Ooh, I got the prince. Okay. I'll work with this. Shoot. Jail someone night 1. We're going with Nagasaki. Thanks, see ya. That's never good. I don't like it when people just say see ya. They don't say good luck as well. They just said thanks, see ya. I'm worried. Am I gonna die first night? I believe. I'll trust in him. Oh. Why do we both have the same name? How does that work? Can you put a space? put a space before the W or something? Because we shouldn't be able to have the same names. Hello? That's an execute. Hard execute. Beat the guy to the punchline. Ooh. He already filled out for the first 3 nights. What? I'll believe him. I don't got enough claims yet, so. Debating on telling him whether or not that, no! Was not protected. I told the knight who to protect. Oh, I should have put that knight was supposed to protect. Oh my god. Dead. So, 6 lied to me, I think. Unfortunate. I don't know if I believe 6 there. Well, I think 9 will die tonight because I outed them as physician already. Because my will went out. Guess we'll find out. Six is gonna die. Alright, who's gonna be executed tomorrow? I'll say 6 gets executed tomorrow because they call him out on bullshit because he's not actually a knight. Let's see. So 9 will die tonight because I called them out and they're not going to heal themselves. Although they might. And then 6 will claim to protected someone, didn't work, and he'll get killed tomorrow by being voted up, I think. We'll see. We will see if I get any of those right and get some extra gold. Hoping so. Due to inactivity. Ooh, that's new. That's really new. Okay. Now that I know. Don't go AFK. Although I'm dead, so me going AFK while dead doesn't mean much, but you know. Still. Ten was killed. But was 9 killed? My god. All I know is that everyone that's dying was a good guy, so our hopes of winning are quickly fading. What if both 6 and 9 lied to me? I'm gonna be so upset. What if this king is evil? But yeah, both 2 princesses died. Holy crap. This is gonna be so easy. Neutral killer may even win this one at this rate. Jesus. They're bringing up 5. Who's claiming sheriff? Let me just what? Oh, he's copy pasting the rest of his will. Got it. I think that really means too much though when literally most of those rolls are from people dying, and so you're just putting it down. King vote execute? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, 16 said they don't know what they're doing. Was actually sheriff. Damn. Not gonna be a blue dragon win this game. Not even gonna be close. Died. I think tonight. No, the king won't be voted up. I have to choose for tomorrow. I forgot to vote for tonight. Doge. Someone's gonna want to execute the meme, I believe. I was wrong. They died. King executed them tonight. Ooh, good king. Not that it matters, but you know. Sigh. Ooh, 14. They're gonna kill 14. Although not before he does something else tonight, it seems, because this guy's still being executed. Alright, 9 was one of them I jailed. He was the second guy I jailed. Did he lie to me? Or he could have been converted too, I suppose. He told the truth. I'm still thinking it's 6. He knew who I was. I think that's him. Oh shoot, I forgot to vote for tonight again. 6. Oh, I can't vote 6. Did 6 die? Or is it because I already voted? I don't know. Alright, let's say 14, because they said they wanted to kill him anyway. Hong's dead. No. Oh shit, he was a mastermind. 6 is dead. Was he reaped? Because I couldn't choose him. Yep, there it is in chat, Reaper. I was like, I don't think they would change that where you can't vote for the same person twice. It's like, that's because he was reaped. That's why I couldn't choose him, so. Alrighty. Wow. Neutral killer win. That's crazy. Still trying to kill him. Oh, there's 4 people alive. I thought there were only 3. Wonder it's still going. Yeah, decide votes. Oh, and there they go. They chose. Literally, the outcome of this match is all up to the king. Ooh. Voting up 14. Yeah, I need to say who's gonna get killed tonight. I'm gonna say it's 16. Oh, 16 was reaped. Oof. 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 That's why there's 4. Maybe the king will die though. I don't know. And they wasted too much time. Unlucky. I think the king's gonna get killed tomorrow. We'll see. Although the game might actually end after this night. Let's see what happens. And I did just finish eating, so once we get back to the main menu here, 16's dead. I'm gonna clean this plate up real quick and then play another match. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight though for the stream. We may only end up doing an hour just because there's not many people around, it seems, both in-game and online here. We'll see. Reaper and Alchemist win. Oof. Big oof. King did get reaped. Oh well. Fell for it. Yup, he did. Oh well. And I got no extra gold. Unlucky. Alright, be right back. Let me clean this up and then we'll be good to go. We go. Or yeah. We're good. We're good. Pop cork? What? What? Wish the emojis would actually show up. Where's oh, I should have done Monka S. That would make more sense. That's more global than Microsoft's dumb emojis or Discords or whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. So, if anyone is in chat, how about that charity stuff from Blizzard, huh? That was pretty neat yesterday. Or how about that Thanos in Fortnite? Two big things in two big games yesterday. Oh. So cool. What else has been going on as of late that I haven't already talked about? There was... Oh, it was on sale. I got Spider-Man Homecoming on Blu-ray. That's pretty neat. So that was like, instead of $25, it was 12, 13, something like that. Got that today. I got Spider-Man at any time, any point. Good movie. Decent movie. I need to get... luckily, my Blu-ray collection consists of more actual films than Marvel films, but if I keep this up, it may get close. May eventually get close where it starts to rival my actual collection of movies. Or, I guess if we bunch up Marvel stuff and other, like, you know, family movies, because Marvel is family movies at the end of the day. They really are. I also have, like, The Lion King, Frozen. So if we group up movies like that together, I guess it's actually a lot closer. What else do I got? I have, like, Hunger Games. I have the Hunger Game, all 4 of them on Blu-ray. So you could add that. I have Divergent and Insurgent. Don't ask. So you could add those 2. That's 6 more movies to what I already got. There's like 60 or 70% actual films, and then the 40 or 30% that's left is like the mass appeal that are they're still good films usually for the most part, but I do have those. Then after that I got La La Land, which is an actual film. I have Alien and Alien oh, I get it's just called Aliens. I almost called it Alien Isolation. No, that's a video game. No, I got the first 2 Alien movies on Blu-ray. I have Baby Driver. There's so much there. Fargo. A couple of movies I have in there that I actually haven't watched yet. I have something with Matt Damon and Morgan Freeman called Invictus. I watched that a long time ago. That was okay. But that was like, oh, it's super cheap. And it has these actors I know. Let's watch it. It was okay. It's like something about rugby somewhere. I don't remember where. I'm sorry. I just chose a name. Dude's the name now. I can't at the top of my head think of these movies. I have no idea why. Oh, I guess you could throw Dragon Ball into the, like, other movies that aren't real. Well, they may be real films. I don't know. I have the 2 Dragon Ball Z movies on Blu-ray. Battle of Gods, Resurrection of. Not coming to mind, though. Survivor. I don't know. I have quite a few movies. That's probably why I can't think of them, because it's actually a decent collection. It's not huge, like a lot of people may have, but it's a decent amount where if I'm like, hey, you guys want to watch a movie? You'd be like, oh, wow, there's quite a few movies here. What should we watch? Oh, God. I'm Alchemist. Okay. This is fun. We will... We just... Who talked first? Cardi B. Ah. Here we go. Why not? I'm a neutral. I'm not necessarily a good guy in this match, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll even put it in my will so they know that it was me. I'll take credit if it even works. Let's see. Well, good first night. Killed while visiting the target I was trying to kill. Great. Ooh, poor court wizard. Oh no. I'm a wizard after all. Oh, I know what else I wanted to talk about. Because I ended up rewatching, I guess. I think I actually ever watched it. I don't know. Anyway, I was watching our viewing party of 2016 EA's conference for E3. I still need to watch through a bunch of those because we have something we want to do with them. Or Austin and I, at least. No spoilerinos. We were gonna do stuff with them. And it just reminds me, E3's a month away, guys. Like, literally, it's June 10th or 11th that all... No, I think it's June 9th, actually, that all this stuff happens. It happens on Saturday night and goes through to Tuesday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we have the big conferences, boys. We're preparing for that. We want to have, like, a nice little video right before the new ones hit. Or, yeah, video. I can say we're making a video. At least that's the plan. Maybe it'll change. Maybe something will happen where we can't do it. But that's the plan. Actually, I'm gonna say 4 gets killed. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but I'm kind of hoping it will because I died to them. Though maybe they'll find something that happens tonight in the game that implicates them, and then they'll get voted up and killed. I don't know. There's the guy that was reaped. We were talking about him in Dead Chat, right? But yeah, E3's coming up soon, guys. I'm so happy. A lot of stuff was actually also leaked for E3. I won't say what games, but Walmart Canada fucked that up big time. But one of the companies, their Twitter accounts, had a really good fucking response to it. Again, won't even say the publisher name, even though if you saw my retweets, if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen the retweet, because it was just too good to not retweet. It was such a good response. But a lot of different games were leaked early, which is fine. It's a fucking video game. It's a product. If you end up seeing people that are legitimately upset that shit was leaked, then they're fucking addicted to brands that want to only sell them products. Like, that's really stupid. So if you see something real funny though, regarding that, where people are getting angry that games were leaked to them early, throw that shit my way. I want to laugh. I want good laughs. Oh, they ruined E3. Yeah, they're trying to sell you a product. Who fucking cares? It shouldn't be a huge celebration. It's fun to get slightly hyped over it because it's kind of a cool experience, but not so much where you need to get angry or upset over it when something leaks. Sorry. Not even sorry. Not sorry. Fuck that. We probably, at least previous years, we probably hyped up games too much and burned ourselves or others. It's not good to do. I like trying to stay grounded to reality while still being like, oh, this is a cool event to watch. Yeah, I like seeing this stuff. Hey, that's cool. I don't like, oh my god, holy crap. Sometimes I still do that. Try not to, but you know. It's, not good. You gotta be a smart consumer. You don't want to just blindly, I'm gonna throw pre-orders at 20 games this year. Wow. 17 of them sucked. Only 3 of them were good. That'll happen. Everyone remember the hype for Mass Effect Andromeda? Remember when that released last year? I know no one wants to. No one wants to remember that game. Oh. That brings up the oh, Cardi B was dead. I didn't get the vote though because it was the previous night. But that again, that was the conference I was watching, E3 2016. They had a behind the scenes video for that game that year. And it was people were excited for it in our call at least and in the crowd. And it's like, Jesus, what a fucking train wreck that turned out to be. It's just so disappointing. Unfortunate. Well, not even unfortunate. It was incompetence on BioWare's side and EA for pushing it out. Although they did delay it. Still, I don't know how many delays could have actually fixed that without them literally just losing money. Unfortunately, so while it's shitty for the consumer, the business would have suffered too. So it's like a lose-lose situation. I like hype surprises, so I just don't look at gaming news and have fun at E3. But of course, the games aren't going to be as good as you think. Expecting games to be good in 2018 is naive, right? But that's the thing. Like, so many people just go in blind. I mean, you see it in film, too. Oh, man. I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs in the theater when I see the new Star Wars. Bitch, sit down in your seat. I want to watch the movie. Let's just see what happens. But it's like, that's just people nowadays. They gotta defend shit. Literally no benefits to defending stuff that isn't out yet. But people do it anyway, because they're loyal to brands, and it's crazy. Like, I did that when, like, it's like, if you're a kid, you don't necessarily know that stuff. You're going to be naive. So, of course, when I'm young, yeah, I did that shit too. You know how hard I got burned on a Spider-Man game? It was Web of Shadows. Look, hype as fuck in the trailers. Get it for PlayStation 2. Not even the same game. I didn't know any better. I was a fucking kid. So, you know, that sucks. But when once you're like in high school or a little past high school, if you're not learning that stuff, but you're really involved in the video game stuff, you're just asking to be burned. And at the same time, if you're general audience, doesn't matter what age you are, you're just not gonna know better. Unfortunate. Oh my god, excuse me again. You're just not gonna know any better, I guess. Which is unfortunate, because like I sometimes forget that myself, Austin, Max, Phil, everyone else, we're quite a bit involved. Even if I personally don't do like YouTube anymore, I'm constantly keeping up with news and stuff and games and all that. And not the average person will do that. They'll see something on Facebook or Twitter and they'll be, oh shit, this is coming out. Or they'll walk into a Target or something and be like, oh hey, a new one of this is coming out this year. I'll pick that up next week or whenever it is, you know? That's just how it is. Or if you just play sports games, you just know one comes out every year. You don't know when. You may not even know when. You just know it's coming out at some point, and when you see it in the store, you'll pick it up. Movie franchise cults are creepy. Yup. Fandoms are basically cults. Film, TV, borderline music. I'd say music. Why not? Like, people are just crazy. That's just people, I guess. Most cinematic universe movies are mediocre at best because they have to secure their investments, yet people hail them as fucking Oscar winners because it's something from their childhood and brand recognition is all that matters anymore. Yeah. The only one that I was like, oh, I wouldn't be surprised to see this earning some type of an award when it comes to superhero films, that is Logan. Because it stands on its own, and it's not about being a superhero. It's not like complete. It gets trashy at one point. I won't spoil that. It's been over a year. The enemy is yourself, but stronger. Like, that's kind of dumb. But it didn't feel as bad in this movie. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, oh, this is a nice drama. This film's gonna get something for... what are the different categories? It wouldn't be movie of the year. That's definitely not it. But like maybe director or something? I don't know if director. Special effects, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it couldn't fit. Maybe I'm really pushing it for that movie. Deadpool 2, Oscars 2019, Best Original Song. I don't know if you saw, Celine Dion did an original song for that movie. No idea why. It's the best fucking video I've seen in the past few weeks, though. Oh, man. Like, I have no doubt that Infinity War is fine, for instance, but it's not something that occupied any space in my mind until people wouldn't stop talking about it, so I couldn't avoid it. Yeah. Infinity War is like... It's one of the better Marvel movies because it does a lot of things differently, but at the same time, it doesn't really stand on its own. It tries to, but it's hard to when there's so many characters and you go into it. The movie expects you to go into it knowing at least some of the previous movies, not even necessarily all of them, but at least some of them. Like, you understand who the Avengers are and who the Guardians are, at the very least. It's fine. It's a fine movie, but it's not a cinematic masterpiece. What I will agree with people, though, is that it is quite an achievement that they're able to have so many characters and for it to not be a complete mess, because it's never been tried before in film. But that's not like a technical achievement, really. That's just kind of a like, that's pretty cool for film. That's not award worthy, you know? It's not worth like, holy crap, we just have to praise the shit out of this. It's like, that's pretty impressive. Yup, that portion of it, yup, they had 40 characters and not a single part of the movie felt really messy or anything. Yup, that's impressive. That's fair. But saying, oh man, this and this make it has to earn Picture of the Year. Anyone that says Marvel movies normally deserve Oscars or any type of huge award don't care about film at all. They just want everyone else to like the movie they like, I think. And odds are most people they know already like the film anyway, so. I enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, but like all other Marvel movies, except maybe Deadpool, it's not something I cared about. And I watched it because there was nothing more interesting that I could find. Kitty, stay. Oh, dog scared my cat. Deadpool's different though, because that's not Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's just a Marvel character. That's owned by Fox, and that was the reason people like that, like Logan, is because it has a different it has a different approach and tone because they were rated R, so they're able to do a lot of different creative things. It was just, you don't see that often. I think the only other times you saw rated R superhero films, Marvel films at that, was like Watchmen. That was actually DC. That was a Marvel. I think that was rated R. That's about it. I never even watched that film. I heard it was okay. That's it. But like Thor Ragnarok's one of the better Marvel films. It's like, it's not at the very top, but it's definitely above the other Thor movies and Iron Man 2 and the Hulk movie and stuff like that. It's fine. I'd say it's like right above Black Panther. Black Panther's like right above all the really bad films. Because Black Panther has some stuff that is just kind of like, eh. And it got really hyped because of the, look at this mass appeal movie that has an all-black cast, which is great, but that doesn't alone make it a good film, unfortunately. Glad we could get an all-black film. That's really cool, especially for the people who want to look up to it. But that didn't make it a fantastic movie. It's definitely one of the better ones, but it's not top Marvel films, unfortunately. It's good, though. I enjoyed it. There were a lot of different portions that, because of the direction they took it, kind of elevated it a tiny bit. Like, they had a really weird car scene, but I felt like the music with it, for example, made it slightly better. than what a normal, or than like if that same car chase scene was in any other Marvel movie that's kind of like in the mediocre section, you know? So it's like, yeah. Like, Marvel movies are, let me just sit down and turn my brain off things, so I really don't understand how anyone can care about them beyond that without maybe having to read the comics and using them to extend their headcanon. I was about to say headcanon. That's people are attached to characters. Look at the game Overwatch. If you have people who literally tied their identity to a character, and so when you criticize the character, right or wrong, even if it's just balance-wise, not even who the character really is, it's an attack on them because they identify as the character themselves. It's kind of just really weird, fucked up things in the head, honestly. Like, people are just so emotionally attached to the point of where it's scary. It's real scary. People will do that with Marvel movies too, I imagine. Oh, look at Spider-Man. Oh man, he's so cool. Spider-Man. Oh man, look at Tony Stark. Oh. He has to do this. Oh my god, he did this thing. I love him. Can't wait for him to kiss Thor or something like that. Or Black Widow. Oh man, they're not putting them in a relationship? Fuck you. Someone criticizing my headcanon with that? Fuck you. How dare you say that thing? How dare you attack it? Dude, you're not the character. That's not the point. Going on and on. Watchmen is good because unlike most of the Marvel films, there is some intellectual content, of course. Compared to the graphic novel, the intellectual content is toned down, but at least engages your mind in something beyond action and vibrant colors. Maybe it's just my feeling about the word intellectual, but that's not necessarily the word I would use. I mean, I understand what you're getting at, though. As far as movies go, Watchmen is okay, but it makes you think about something which is commendable. Yeah. Yeah. If you want, there's plenty of great films that I wish people would watch, though. Like, I know people shit on Oscar movies because it's like, oh, it's the same people that want Marvel movies to be Oscar worthy and stuff. So, like, of course they're not gonna watch them. But, like, I watched 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. What a fucking great film! But it's not a lot of action, so people won't like it. They have to actually use their brain. They can't just watch all the pretty flying colors and the cars exploding and blah, blah, blah. Ah! Can't get any of that. I wish more people had a decent attention span. Like, I used to like be like, on long movies. But I think maybe that's just because it was always when people want to watch Titanic. And I don't, it's fine. I see why people like it, but I just don't think I'm interested in the idea of the Titanic. Like, I understand it's just a love story placed into the real world event, and I'm actually fine with love story movies. I'm like a sucker for those sometimes, but I don't know if I care for this one too much. It's fine. It's a fine movie though. That's just more personal taste than anything else. But like long movies, fine. Dude, give me a fucking political drama. You know, Game of Thrones, hour-long episodes of where literally it's just Tyrion talking and well, not even conspiring, but like weaseling his way around the fucking Red Kingdom. Hell yeah, dude. House of Cards, hell yeah, dude. First couple seasons at least. The others are fine. They're in. Like, give me good political drama. You can't really go wrong with me with a movie. It has to just not be super dumb. For example, there's not very many movies I can watch that have The Rock in it. I just can't do it. And it's not because The Rock himself, it's because of the type of movies he signs on to. And the best one that comes to mind is San Andreas. What a stupid movie that made no sense. God, that hurt my brain, because if I put any thought into that brain, or into that movie, oh, already killing brain cells with that sentence. Put any thought into that movie, and it just doesn't make any sense. Literally a character in that movie, separated from The Rock. It's by an actor I know too. Paul Giamatti? I think that's his name? I don't know. I've seen him in a bunch of different things. Regardless, his character's like seismologist. He studies like earthquakes and stuff and watches for them. Oh, literally cut off from the world. Can't send out this broadcast. Let's record it anyway and keep trying to send it out, even though it's not going to work. Just in case. Okay, fine. End of the movie. He's like not in the movie all that much. Shit, I have to actually... Alright. Let's say... I'll get back to what I was saying in a second. I actually have to play the game now. Sorry. If I fuck up in the game a bit while talking, that's fine, I guess. So he was sending out this broadcast warning people to get out of the city or whatever because it was going to be a bigger earthquake. It's like, okay, cool. They can't get the broadcast out because it's just their technology was fucked up from the earthquake. Okay, cool. So they're just going to try anyway, though. End of the movie comes along because the rest of the film, it doesn't matter. And they're reporting, so-and-so, whatever the character's name is, tried warning people, but no one listened. What do you mean no one listened? Just earlier in the film, you told me that they literally couldn't do it. They were trying, but they could not do it. They could not send it out. But now you're saying that people were just stupid and didn't want to listen, so it's their own fault? Like, that was part of the movie? What? What? Like, no one even just double-checked the script there. And was like, you know... No, you know what they did, actually? You know what they probably did? They did double-check the script, and they're like, well, how can this character have impact on the film? Well, let's just say people didn't listen. But... that doesn't make sense. Well, we don't know how else to tie up his end of the story, so we just need to mention him and say that he did have some type of impact on the story. Oh, okay. I just hope people didn't actually pay attention, I guess. It's so dumb. It's fucking dumb. Anyway, what have you been saying? Yeah, I couldn't think of the proper word, so I went with that. Okay, that's back with Watchmen. Also, the Watchmen movie solution to the problem was less dumb than the novel, so creds to them. Cool. Titanic is meh. There are real stories of real people that we know from that, but they went with a fake one. Yeah. I'll read the next long paragraph in a second. I need to play the video game. Alright. Good link. It's just dumb. But those movies are the popular ones. It's unlucky. Hidden telepathy. Well, at least he knows I'm a mystic now. Oh shit, I'm poisoned. Okay. I'll get to you in a second. I don't want to forget to say I'm poisoned. I'm sorry, Spaghetto. Fuck this game. Oof. Oh, okay. Let's see. They said they're healer, right? Oh, yeah, it said they healed. Just double checking. I'll whisper it to them. Come on. Before the day ends. There we go. Alright, let's link 7. Why not? Can't do anything there. Okay, we should be good now. I don't know. Recently been on a real kick for Wes Anderson films lately. I need to see his new one, Isle of Dogs. Grand Budapest Hotel and the Royal Tenenbaums are my shit, with The Life Aquatic also being great. Those movies make me feel fuzzy despite the fact that they tend to be somewhat sad in tone. The only one I've seen from Wes Anderson is Grand Budapest Hotel, but that's why I was like, I'll see Isle of Dogs. I've never gone back and watched any of his other movies. I probably should. I enjoyed Grand Budapest Hotel. It has a weird sense of humor that I liked. Show it to my, we had a movie night, some family. I laughed and they didn't, and it made me feel stupid. Even though it was funny, but it's just kind of like, it's not their type of movie. I understand why, but I like it. Plus Bill Murray. Bill Murray's in it once. I think he's in a bunch of Wes Anderson films, though. Thing's not telling me to do anything with linking, so choose saying to X. What does King say, though? Also, the ladder scene in Grand Budapest Hotel, or the lifts, the ski lifts. And they just cross over into the other one in the middle of the fucking mountains. It's the music. The music's so nice. I don't know. This just fits it so well. It's just a weird type of humor. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Royal Tenenbaums and Life Aquatic are very much the same in terms of the humor. Good. Oh, the cakes. Sending the cakes to prison in the shapes of tools, and they don't check it because of the nice looking cakes. This is silly. This is super fun and silly. Really nice touch. Now I want to go back and watch Grand Budapest Hotel again. God damn it. That's a one I was talking about earlier. If you're here when I was talking about what movies I have in my collection, that's one I have on Blu-ray. Grand Budapest Hotel. I have actual films too. It's probably actual films maybe outweigh the other films I have that are just Marvel and family movies and stuff. I don't know. You definitely recommend Royal Tenenbaums? I'll look out for it. Maybe it's on Netflix. Maybe I can even watch it there. The prison escape is one of my favorite scenes in the film ever. Yeah, exactly. They're just running with the ladder, and it continues for a bit, and the music fits so perfectly. Or when they're looking down, I think they're playing poker, and the guy just jumps down with the knife. It's just goofy. It's dumb. The music fits it so weirdly. That's what makes it humorous. I love it. I want to go back and watch Grand Budapest Hotel now. Jeff Goldblum is in it, and they just throw his kid out the window, and he just carries around the cat for a bit until he finally throws it in the trash. It's like, why are you carrying around the dead cat? I love it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a sad tale with a lot of dark humor that's just fits so good. I don't think I linked anyone last night, did I? I did not. That was night 4. Whoops. AFK. I was AFK, someone will report me. Whoops, forgot. I mean, the same thing as saying AFK, but hopefully no one reports me for that. Voting up 9. Okay. I haven't got any whispers since then, right? No one's telling me to link mines yet. I'm like, I don't know what else to do, really. I haven't really found anything out yet, so you know. But what more can I do as the Mystic? Not too much. Alright, guess we're executing. Doubting the Reaper. I guess it's possible. Oh, I read that comment already. Speaking of movies, Deadpool 2 soon. Can't wait. Solo, a Star Wars movie. After seeing The Last Jedi, zero interest. Do not trust those movies. Rogue One was like, it's okay. It's fine. I like how they tried a different direction. It's fine. Last Jedi, only thing I liked about that were Rey and Kylo Ren interactions. And then as characters, I only liked Kylo Ren. What went from me kind of liking Poe and Rey in The Force Awakens, completely gone. Completely gone. And Kylo Ren, I was like on the fence with Force Awakens. And then Last Jedi, he fucking carries the film. Is the only one that I'm actually agreeing with. And they completely are like, nope. We're just gonna fall for the dumb bullshit. And it's like, well, you lost me. Star Wars is no longer for me. Sorry. It seems super exciting with all that, and they could have done some really cool things instead of just making everything filler in that movie. Nope. Blink 8. And it's like, they could have made a lot of that fucking filler shit work too. They just chose not to. My whole thinking was, they actually added a character in The Last Jedi that I hate. Like, I didn't like Finn, but Finn was actually, he's fine. He's not as annoying as he was in The Force Awakens. Like, he's annoying in The Force Awakens. I absolutely hated his character in The Force Awakens. There was so much you could have done there, and they just completely ignore it after they introduce it. He's fine. But then he has the fucking kid. The janitor girl. She just does stupid shit in the entire movie. All the way up to the end. All the way. Not a single scene in that movie is good with her in it. And it's not even the actress's fault. It's just the character they wrote. That character's just god-awful. Like, I didn't think they could do it, but they made me hate that character more than Finn or BB-8. BB-8, I didn't even really hate. He's supposed to be the comedic, like, you know, the comedic character that, like, R2-D2 and C-3PO filled. Finn kind of acted that way, too, though, so that's why I didn't like Finn. But, oh, God, it's dumb. Executing? I don't know. Oh, no, we're partying. King says pardon. So it's like trying to figure out how to say this, though. Oh, the girl and the guy, they do all the shit at the casino, right? We can talk spoilers. That film's been out for 5 months now. So spoilers if someone else here doesn't watch it. They steal all the shit. They got the guys like, oh, we did it because of the bad guys. Yeah, well, those rich people may have also been the good guys. Let's see for this ship, for example. Oh, they sold to the bad guys and the good guys. And that was my thinking throughout this entire part. It's like, how do you know? The girl's saying they're bad guys, but all we know is that they're... The only thing we know for sure is that they're rich. How are they not going to address this? Oh, they are. Okay, now what? Oh, they just addressed it. They just said it. There's no consequences to it. Okay, fine. But then there's no consequences to the characters as well. Finn just gives like an oh shit face and then it's never brought up again at the end. It could have been like, oh shit, what we did, was it really fucking moral? Did we have the moral high ground here? No, they're just gonna ignore it. They figure they're smart by addressing that, yeah, they could have been the good guys, but then don't actually go beyond that. They thought that was as far as they had to. No. Race parentage, I could have accepted that. I was more than happy with that, but then they didn't use it. They're just like, yep, doesn't matter, move on. They could have used it to fucking explain siding with Kylo Ren and gone into a totally different direction, which is what I wanted, because Kylo Ren's character was some of the most, like, he's not even evil anymore. He's not. You want him to think, you want him to be evil because he killed Han Solo in the previous movie. But after that, he's just kind of like, he just wants fucking change. And he's right. The fucking rebels are just as fucking bad. The Republic and the Empire, they're all just fucking hurting everyone else. They drive that point home, but then they still say, eh, fuck it, we'll have this necessary. We'll have this evil instead. Like, fuck you. What a fucking joke. Am I dead? It says 6. I think I'm dead, and I didn't realize. When did I die? This is what I get for talking. When did I die? Did I get executed? Was I voted up? Oh, I was voted up and didn't say anything. Whoops, my brain just completely... Oh god, my brain just completely fucking... Whoosh! While talking there. I was not paying attention. Too busy talking. Oops. But yeah, no. The point is, Last Jedi, there could have been some interesting ideas there that they could have used, but they introduced them and then kind of just throw them away. So that really sucked. They just made it a real trashy film after that. Star Wars is a bland trash fire now, and I have no interest. Yeah. Remember I was in a film studies class when the first movie came out, and my teacher hyped it up, the most culturally significant even of the event of the decade. So he hyped me into seeing it. When I was watching it, I liked it, but the longer afterwards it got, the less I liked it and the more issues I had with it, so I just didn't bother after that. You said first new movie, so you mean The Force Awakens? Just to clear that up. Yeah, this is what I heard, is that Star Wars looked like it might deviate from the formula in a new and interesting way, but then bitched out because it wasn't safe and doubled back down on the good versus evil, black and white garbage, yeah. And again, the thing is, they introduced that it isn't all black and white, but then they still throw it away and they're like, nah, I'm going to pretend it is black and white even after showing that it's not. This is dumb. And it's so It's just the choice to be blind when you're not, when you have the capability of seeing is stupid. So it's not, I don't think that's like a lesson they were trying to teach. I just think that's what they wanted to do for the movie, but it's still shitty. Yes, Force Awakens? Okay. It's just dumb. I want to like Star Wars, but I just don't think the current movies are for me anymore, which is fine. I just won't see them. The only thing about Rogue One right now, or not Rogue One, sorry, Han Solo movie that I'm like, that could be kind of cool, is Woody Harrelson and Donald Glover are in it. But that's not enough for me to see the movie when I know it's probably going to be bad, and after I heard that the film is like 70-80% reshoots. So I have no reason to go see that. It's probably not going to be good at all. But this was probably my last match for the night, because now I'm just only talking about shit, which isn't good, and I'm just like ruining the game for everyone else, so I need to stop that. But I'll keep talking until this match ends. Sorry for no later stream. I was hoping we'd go a bit late since I started so late, but like, I don't think it's gonna work. This is why I want to do more podcast type stuff, because then I don't have to worry about being good at the game. Or I guess I could do it in single player stuff too. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll do like Death Road to Canada next Wednesday, so that when I fuck up, it won't matter. I just restart the game, and it doesn't hurt anyone else that's playing, you know? Maybe that's what I'll do. At least for next week. Because I still want to play Throne of Lies as well. Throne of Lies is a really fun game. Just not when I'm not paying attention. Kylo and Rey were the first Jedi without ties to the old Jedi Sith orders and their doctrine, so they could have changed stuff, but no, that would be too interesting for the dumb masses. Not even interesting, it'd be like, wait, why aren't they the dark side? Where's Darth Vader? Where's Luke Skywalker? I don't understand. What do you mean things aren't black and white? It'd be too confusing. That's not mass appeal. You have to dumb it down. Dumb it down. Be super dumb. Yup, this character's super evil. Yup, this character is super good. Man, imagine they use the anger that she felt, or the sadness and anger she felt for Rey when she learned that her parents don't fucking matter, and went with Kylo Ren for a bit, and they just are like the biggest fucking power couple in the universe. Not necessarily like romantic couple, but just, you know, pair, because they're running things on through their own means. How fucking awesome would that be? That'd be fucking cool. No. No. We'll just make Kylo Ren the actually interesting character, and then still try to push him as the evil one by the end of the movie, because reasons. And it's dumb, and it sucks. And what went from, oh man, I can't wait to see where this is going after Force Awakens, because it was okay, it's fine. Went to, oh man, I only want Kylo Ren to win now, because he's the coolest character, and he used to be like the dumb one for me. And everyone else is dumb now, and Kylo Ren, I'm cheering for him, and they're trying to push him as the bad guy. So what does that say about your shitty film? That I'm agreeing with the guy you want me to dislike. I say that maybe for the dumb masses you got him, but for me, I'm gonna go with the guy that makes more sense. Makes far more sense. And wants something interesting for a movie that's as dumb as Star Wars. Kylo Ren's way would have been more interesting, even if it wasn't wholly right or moral or something. But even morally, outside of killing Han Solo, he was not doing anything insanely evil when he's like discussing his way of thinking, where he's like, I just want shit to stop so that people have peace. And it's like, oh. And since you're only fighting the rebels, it kind of makes sense. And now that Snoke's gone, you can actually do something that isn't Snoke's just evil plan. So maybe you were just trying to appeal to Snoke, and then you're like, shit, Snoke's shit. Let's do it our way. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. You know how he made that joke about Jedi isn't about just lifting rocks? Well, here's Rey just lifting rocks at the end of the movie. And they did that on purpose, of course. But it didn't make it any better. That's not even good as a joke. That's just like, wow, this is so depressingly boring and just old. Again, that's why I don't watch them anymore. Or won't watch them anymore. Well, I may watch Solo, but you know what I'll do? Because they did it with Rogue One, and I'm sure The Last Jedi will be there too. They'll throw it on Netflix 6-7 months later. That's what they did with Rogue One. Released 2016. December. Came out on Netflix July of 2017. Last Jedi will probably be there in a month or two on Netflix. I'll watch The Last Jedi again on there. I'm never gonna buy it. Solo comes out this June. So, oh no, end of this month, sorry. Comes out end of this month, so assume 7 months. That'll be December or January. I'll just watch it on Netflix and be like, yep. It was really bad or it was fine. That's what it'll be, and it won't matter because it'll just be on Netflix. Paying a fee for that anyway, so who cares? This message on Discord. But yeah, it's just disappointing. Like, I don't understand how anyone can watch new Star Wars without being bothered by all the clearly visible wasted potential. Yeah. And like the opening for the movie, like I understand they have that weird Marvel humor. They've had it since Force Awakens, but that was just so bad for Last Jedi. There was some really bad stuff. BB-8 and the AT-ST was so dumb. It just got real trashy. It's just, I don't know why. I don't know if it was just the director intentionally doing it and seeing if people would actually be hating it or what, but it's just, it's a bad fucking movie. Like, it's well made, but that's any Disney movie, but it's just, ugh. It's so bad. I'll just go back to watching the Clone Wars because that still remains the best Star Wars content since the original movies. Yeah, I've heard that's okay. It's like Rebels, though. Too much filler, so I'll never watch them. Even if I like know exactly which filler episodes, it just kind of shortens it, and it's like, I'm not interested. And related to how did Clone Wars get on Cartoon Network? Because there was some dark shit in that show. Cartoon Network gets away with some stuff nowadays, too. So I can see, like, that's why it probably was on Cartoon Network, because it would have never gotten away on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. Or, Cartoon Network, sorry. Disney. So, and that's before Disney owned it, too. Clones get spaced and cry for help as alien creatures eat them alive. How did they ever get that in a kid's cartoon? They also said hell in one of the first, like, 3-4 episodes. They were swearing in that show at least a couple times. Like, it was cool. It was neat. Not to mention all the commentary regarding the second Gulf War. Jesus. Anyway, that's Throne of Lies. I'm done for the night. Fun movie talks, though. I like talking about stuff like that. But we stream every night, 10 p.m. Eastern, during the week. Tomorrow's Thursday, so Austin will be streaming Fallout 4 Thursday and Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we don't stream, but there is a community night on Saturday for Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle Open Beta on PlayStation 4. So if you have that, be sure to join that on Saturday night. Monday, I will be back with Remember Me. Tuesday for more Far Cry 5 with Rave, and the next Wednesday, like I said, I think I'll do Death Road instead, so that even when I'm not focusing, I just restart the game if I truly fuck up. And I'm not ruining other players' experiences, you know? Other than that, don't forget to follow the Twitch channel, subscribe if you like, follow our Twitters, individual and the Go to Bed one, follow our YouTube, bunch of VODs coming up. We got a lot of VODs going up every day now. So of past streams, so if you missed something or if you want to revisit, go for it. Plus, like I said, we're doing something for E3, I think, still. So eventually it'll make its way to that channel as well. That'll be neat. Otherwise, well, Clone Wars doesn't really have filler because it's all short stories, but still, that is still reasonable. Yeah, it's still probably better than Rebels. Rebels I know has filler. But yeah. So thanks for watching, especially you, Spaghetto. Thanks for the discussion, and I'll talk to you all later. Go to bed.